Okay, we're going to go to Coastal Car Wash today and get a single wash. How are you, sir?
Good, dude.
Doing good? I just want a single wash. Is that the... Perfect. Perfect.
Would you like your receipt?
Please. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Oh shit, he's got an automatic car wash. Got the car wash mode. All right. Yeah, there is several things you got to do. You got to put it in car wash mode. Then you gotta get it into neutral. You got to get it into free roll. Not a big fan of that. It's not the easiest thing to do, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of this. But and I usually do it a hand wash most of the time, but every now and then I'll go through a wash. Every now and then, just to get it through here. Some of these stubborn things that I do on the hand wash, I do it sometimes where I just use the sprayer and I can't get everything off sometimes. It really causes quite the problem. So getting it air dry now. Off my front license plate. I'll show you guys when we get out of here. What I did. Alright, Coastal Car Wash has all the really nice setups. You can vacuum, it's got air sprayer, it's got windshield washer fluid, a bunch of towels. It's got it all. It's got it all. That's what makes me, I really like to get the inside really cleaned up. So, I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to park and back in. And then I'm going to, let's unfold those mirrors so I can see to back up. All right, I'm gonna park over here. Now you guys can watch me. I'm gonna go out and put my front license plate back on with my lock and key and make sure it gets locked into place. Okay? So, all right, so I'm gonna leave it in car wash mode. Now, let me go over here and put that front plate back on. got her locked back into place with my keys. Did I show you those out front? There they are. Okay. All right. I'm just going to spend the next 30, 40 minutes vacuuming, wiping it all down, doing a lot of work. All right. You guys stand by. I'll get back with you. All right. Welcome back, guys. It's been about another half hour. I am exhausted from wiping and cleaning and vacuuming and getting the car all cleaned up. We got a maintenance guy at our condo complex. He loves to mow and trim stuff, and my car is parked under a carport, but it's the very first car next to a grassy knoll, and he loves to mow and trim and blow all the grass right up against my car. The old me would say he does it on purpose, but I don't believe so. I think it's just one of those things. He's just not doesn't think enough to blow it inward the first couple of loops as he comes around the grassy knoll area. So we're in Port Charlotte. Hang on, I got an incoming call. I'll get back with you guys. All right, we got that taken care of. Whew. All right, got her cleaned up for another week or so. Oh man, electric bicycles. Electric bikes to the max. Here comes, okay, another one. And there's a third one. They're everywhere. They are everywhere you look. And so here's the weird part is I want to go back the other way, but they stuck a big median right in the way. So you have to go down. You have to go to an intersection. You got to pull a U-turn. It's just a goofy setup, and I'll show you when I pull around. Right around here. I love to go down this access road, which is parallel to Tamiami Trail. But look at that median on the left, big yellow median. So the rest of the way down the access road, there's nothing. You could just go for a mile or so down this way. I kind of was wanting to take you guys on a little bit of a tour of Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda area in South Florida. This is the area that Mrs. Evie, Daryl, and I hang out in the winter when we can. Currently it's 73 degrees. I do have the air conditioning on because I'm sweating, and I shouldn't be sweating, but after getting the car all cleaned up, I'm just kind of a little bit sweaty. So anyway, lots of businesses here in Port Charlotte. It's quite a nice place. There's any kind of tire shop, Mavis Tire Shop. You got a Mexican restaurant right there. You've got pizza parlors. You've got, you name it, wings, bars, good restaurants, health complexes. There's 2 hospitals in Port Charlotte. There's a fire department on the right-hand side. Just lots of stuff around town. It's a pretty cool area. We hang out here. Sometimes we go Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda. We're kind of all over the place. We got a lot of nice places we hang out at. So there's a restaurant up here called Luigi's. Nice little pizza parlor. We like to get pizza there. They have some good specials. Here's a car wash on the right-hand side that I use sometimes for hand car washes. I don't even know it has a name. I think it's called a car wash. Yeah, go figure. So anyway, down here, I think it's Luigi's is down in this next section. Look at all these stores. There's just tons of shops. Anything from tacos to Cuban pizza to floor services, bedding, fish house, hobby shop. I mean, discount mattresses. You name it, it's here. There's just tons of stuff to do. Any kind of store that you need. Auto parts stores. This is Luigi's right here on the right-hand side. Italian restaurant and pizzeria. Great food. Great food. There's another one of these people with an electric bike in front of us. Nice hat. Nice hat. Wow, that's awesome. It looks like he's heading out to the big road there. because Tamiami Trail's off here to the left of us. This road runs parallel. Another set of tons of shops. Smoke shop, which I don't know. I don't ever go to those, so I don't know what's in them. Exhaust shop. I don't need an exhaust on my electric cars. Bed masters. We bought a couple beds there 3 or 4 years ago. There's a Midas, but right here where this guy's walking is a place called Chubby's Bar and Grill. We go there sometimes. They got great wings. If you're in the mood for wings, man, that is awesome. Awesome. Advanced Auto Parts, you name it, Port Charlotte has it. Now, let's get out onto the big road. I want to show you Sunseeker Resort, which is kind of the big deal down here. It took like 4 years to build. Part of the problem was Hurricane Ian damaged a couple of cranes that were building it. It got way behind and a little over budget. But Allegiant Airlines, which is the major airline that flies into Punta Gorda Airport, and that's an airline that we fly back to Peoria, Illinois, or Springfield, Illinois. They fly tons of places. But anyway, I'm sorry if that's sideways. I'm trying to get it square. So Allegiant has this Sunseeker Resort. They tried their hand at a resort, and what they did was they bought a golf course, remodeled it, spent millions and millions of dollars, bought all this land up here right on the edge of the harbor, on the Port Charlotte side of the harbor. Then they built this beautiful hotel resort. They got restaurants inside. There's a food court, tons of different little, I shouldn't say tons, half dozen restaurants inside. We go there from time to time just to walk around, sit on the harbor, maybe have a drink or relax and overlook the harbor. It's a beautiful sight, but I just kind of want to give you a glimpse of the outside. I'm not going to take you inside, but it's up here, maybe I say a half mile. I don't know if it's quite a half mile on the right hand side. And then I'll just drive through the parking lot, through the front, kind of get you an overload shot of the front of it, and we'll just kind of go from there. But this is a really, really good area. I mean, they got, like I said, if you can see all these shops, if you can't find it in Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte, I don't think you need it. We have a mall the opposite way from the car wash. We have a mall, tons of stores up there. A lot of the normal restaurants are up there. But when we come down here, we like to go to these kind of local shops. You know, we come to the places that they don't have the chain stores and stuff like that. We kind of like to just go to the ones that's like things that are one and done type places. So, but right here on the right hand side, look at that massive building. That is Sunseeker Resort, and I'll pull into the main drive here. We'll just kind of get a loop of the main course of it. They got a parking deck that is up here. Really nice. Really nice. There we go. Sunseeker Resort, Charlotte Harbor, it's called. And I'll try to take my time here so you guys can kind of get a nice little view of this. Yeah, it's just a nice place. Parking deck is closed. What? It says parking lot's closed. Oh, maybe it meant the parking lot over there. I don't know. Anyway, love the palm trees. Sorry for the sun in your eyes. There's a big pool right there. You see the kids running around up there. There's a nice outdoor pool. They have a pool up on the roof. Can't see it from here, but they do. There it is, Sunseeker Resort. Right there. You pull up there and park your car, and they will valet park it for you. Currently, tells you how many parking spots are left in the deck. 120 parking spots left in the deck. And the exit is here. Now, they have two charge point chargers in the parking deck. Here's the deal. If you park in the parking deck, they charge you $4 an hour. However, if you use the ChargePoint charger you can use those for free. And since you can use those for free, well, sorry, you don't use them for free. You park for free. But you have to pay, see if I got this right. I think you have to pay $6 the first hour for charging, and then $3 the second hour, and $3 every hour after. But here's the deal. If you pay to do that, you don't pay for the parking deck. And okay, so here's Charlotte Harbor. Sorry, I was rambling on. Beautiful view of the harbor. Let me spin it out there and show you. Just some beautiful views right there. We got two bridges. Here's the other side of the 41 bridge coming back the other way over there. People walk these bridges. They run these bridges. Let me just try to get you an angle shot. It's just a beautiful, beautiful. There's a little bitty tiki hut guy takes people out, sit around and have a few drinks in the harbor there. They have sunset cruises out there. It's just a pretty nice setup. Beautiful place on the harbor. So let's get you back on the main drag here so we can see where we're going. We are currently going over the harbor into Punta Gorda. Okay, there's a tiki hut restaurant in the middle between the two bridges over here. Really nice place. They got good food. They got people sit there on these chairs right on the harbor and watch the sunset to your right. It's just a pretty neat town. They got lots of restaurants over here, places we come over and eat at. I won't take you to those because I'm going to go meet somebody tonight. But we really like both these towns, Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte. They're both really nice places to visit. There's an antique car show right now I see down here to the left of me at this oh nice, at the conference center. Hang on there, Missy. I always worry about people that don't appear to know how to drive. So all right, very nice. Yeah, this is Tamiami Trail, the main drag of Punta Gorda. I should take you through the downtown, but I'm kind of running late to meet somebody. So, yeah, we run down through here. What I ought to do is I'm going to take you to the airport, because the airport's only about 5 minutes away, and just do a spin through the airport. So, let me hang on. I'm getting another call. Let me go through here, and then I will pick it back up, and I'm going to head out towards the airport, which is about, I'd say, 5 to 10 minutes from here. All right, hang on. Okay, so I just pulled back out on the road. There's a Toyota dealer, a Hyundai dealer, a Chevy dealer, Buick dealer, tons of car dealerships in Punta Gorda. It's really nice. I literally am down about, I'm probably 6 or 8 blocks further south than when I turned the video off. So got a Publix grocery store, Pioneer Pizza, good pizza. But I'm going to turn left right here, which is Airport Road off of Tamiami Trail. And this will take us out towards the airport, okay? So let me spin this around, hold on. All right, so if I look like I'm sweating, I am. So I'm gonna run this direction, have you guys look at my ugly mug for about the next 3 or 4 minutes. Airport Road is just basically a road that runs literally almost out to the airport. Again, airport's a great place. I know a lot of people, most people fly into here if they're coming anywhere close. Fort Myers is about a half hour, 30 miles south of us. Sarasota Airport is probably 50 minutes north of us. But we're kind of right in the middle between, basically, like I always say, Sarasota and Fort Myers. It's a good place in Southwest Florida to be. It's warm, like I said, 73 degrees tonight at 6:58 p.m., not 7. It's been nice since we went to daylight savings time. I noticed now, I mean, it's still dark down here. I think sunrise is like 7:45 a.m. It's late for the sunrise, but then again, now we got the late sun in the evenings. So, man, I'm still sweating even with the air conditioning on. So, anyway, all right. This next road we're crossing over is called Taylor Road. That road takes us over to the Wawa where they got Tesla superchargers. And that's a couple, I had to guess, probably 2 minutes that way. All right, let me spin you around. Here we go. Coming up to Taylor Road, and we are on Airport Road, like I said. And that road, if we hung a right, we could go 2 minutes down or so, 2 miles, 2 minutes, whatever. And we'd run right into the Wawa, and that's where the superchargers are at, like I said. And if I'm repeating myself, it's because I'm elderly. I'm old. I'm over the hill. This road takes us up over Interstate 75, and let's try to get a little more square on the road. How about that? Sorry. And then the airport is literally, I guess it's a couple miles from here, maybe 3 miles at the most. If you can see a big hump in the road up there, that's the big hump that goes up over I-75. Because I-75 runs north and south. Currently, we are running east, according to my Tesla navigation system. I was kind of hoping there'd be some airplanes. There was a bunch of planes landing today, taking off and landing. It's a busy airport. They got planes that fly all over the country from here, all the way up to Boston and Providence and all over New Hampshire and Illinois, Michigan, Indiana. I'm not even going to start. Pittsburgh, all over Pennsylvania and everywhere. You name it. They fly everywhere. So you can probably hear I'm in on some family tweets, or family text messages. So, okay, currently we're going to go up over I-75 right now, and I'm not sure why we're going 12 mile an hour here, but a couple of cars are lined up there, afraid to drive. Okay, can't really see it, but that's I-75 directly underneath of us right there. And you can see a tower straight ahead of us. That's the airport tower. When people, family and friends fly in to visit, this is where we pick them up. This is also where we fly in and out if we are flying home for birthdays, or if we fly down for something, if we're just coming for a short time and we're not driving. It's a really good airport. You need to check. It's a discount airline, but the good thing is, it's a discount airline, but they charge you for, if you want to pick your seat, they charge you. If you check luggage, it's very expensive. Anything that you need costs money. Now, for me, they let you take a backpack on for free, a carry-on. Or whatever they call it. They don't call it a carry-on. I think they call it a one item or something like that. Anyway, we have a house full of clothes here and a house full of clothes in Illinois, and that's all I take is a backpack. I got an iPad and a book and maybe a Sudoku book or something like that, and that's all I have. So, what I like here is, as most airports, it's got the road, the ring road where you drive around and you pull up and you pick your people up. But also at the terminal, they have a place where directly at the terminal, you can park in a parking lot. Used to have 2 hours of free parking. I say used to because they got rid of it. They reduced it. You couldn't see that sign. They reduced it to an hour a couple years ago. Now they've reduced it to 40 minutes. There's a cell phone lot on the right where that red car just turned. And if you don't know when your people are coming in, you just pull over there in the cell phone lot. All's good. These are the parking lots, paid parking lots here. So 40 minutes, that's the blue sign on the left said 40 minutes free parking. Why am I keep getting messages from everybody. So, all right, I am going to, come on, buddy. Oh, you're going in there. I just want to go around. There's a new addition going on right here. They're building. Looks fantastic. Right there. So that's cool. Then here is where the departures get dropped off first. All the peeps that are flying out. If you're leaving, and you know it. And a bunch of people checking their getting out right there. Then the terminal is in the middle. And then down here on the end where everybody in the yellow is standing is in the orange, yellow, green, whatever it is. These are the arrivals. And the planes have been coming in and out obviously all night. So people are coming down. I'm sure they're looking for Ubers and anything else in between. So, but yeah, the parking lot that's on your left is a 40-minute parking lot. So, anywho, what we do is, and then there's rental cars right there on the right. That's a rental car center for everybody who rents their cars. So, anyway, that is the airport in a nutshell. They have, they're very, very busy. That's why they got that expansion going on. They need to make more room, I think. I'm gonna make a loop here, and that's what people do. Or if your plane's not landing, if your plane's landed, hang on, let me just pull off right here for a second. It says no parking anytime. That's me. All right, stand by. Let me try to get back out on the road. Man, it is a busy, busy, busy place out here. So anyway, that's the airport off on the left. I didn't see anybody landing or taking off. Doggone it. I love to watch airplanes land. So, anywho, but yeah, where that car's turning into the left up there, that is the cell phone lot where everybody sits and waits to have your airplanes land. And, all right, I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to go meet some people for a little bit, and I'll be back. Stand by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming along with me on this video, and I had to show you a shot of a clean car to finish off the video. Appreciate it. Drop the comments below, and everybody, until next time, America.